Okay, we're live. Okay, we got one person in the room. Oh, there's What's it? Killicam, is it? Cute little name. Killicam. It's funny. Well, welcome, Cam. Nice to see you. Hopefully now it's not just me and you here tonight. Don't you tell where the cool kids are. But anyway, let's rock and roll and have a good show, no matter who the hell shows up. So, anyway. I win everything. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Let's rock and roll, man. Yeah, it's going to be difficult if it's just two of us here. I'll have to bid on my own products. Yeah, sometimes it's always fun. This time of year is always a little bit difficult getting people out for the record, because it is what it is, Christmas and all that shit. But anyway, I got a pretty cool lineup here. If people are so interested in joining us, we'll see now how it pans out. But anyway, what else do we got going on tonight? Exactly, nothing. There should be no other priorities except the auction. That's the main thing. Bonds and money. That's where we need to be. Oh, there's Mr. Kyle Nave, the bidding assassin. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. All ready for Christmas, Kyle? Mostly, that's good. Oh, really? Cool. Taxidermy a scorpion. Wow. We don't have any of them in Newfoundland. You ready? I'm ready. Not really. I'll never be ready. I'm going to turn Jehovah's Witness on the 24th and then go back to the cloth on the 26th. But I can still receive gifts. I just can't give them. That's get hammered on the 24th and wake up on the 26th. I'll be good. Only got to knock on like 2 or 3 doors and I'm cool. That's what they tell me. So, as long as I can knock on 3 doors, I can say I'm Jehovah's Witness for the 25th. So rock and roll, right? But yeah, it's all good. It is what it is, Got to buy the booze, got to deal with the crowd, got to get the gifts. And I always like the stress, I guess, of the last minute shopping. I don't know why it's a mental problem, but it is what it is. So what about you, Cam? You all ready or what? I don't know if you got any kids or whatever, but if you do, are you all ready? I don't have any kids, at least none I know for. None I'm paying on. So I've given an excuse to shop. Of course, I'm ready. It gives me an excuse to shop. Of course, I'm ready. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm like I always take the 23rd here. No kids, just nephew. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't have any nephews either. I'm an only child. Mom and Dad got it right the first time. So I don't have any brothers, sisters, so that's it. My grandparents are dead. Jesus, only me and mother. That's it. Oh, Mr. Brown is in the house. Hello, Justin. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We won't tell Mom that. She'd probably be chiming in something. She said I'm the perfect child. Jesus Christ! Can you at least not laugh like that? Oh man, that's hilarious. What? Oh, thanks, man. I tries. Bye. Fails miserably, but I tries. Well, yeah, Justin, you all ready for Christmas or what? Bye. Oh, and Justin, we got a permit coming for you, my friend. I got a list of names today of the next round that's coming out, and your lucky ball got drawn. So I absolutely cannot wait to get this glut of permits over with, man. I'm gonna knock on wood because I'm gonna jinx myself. But I gotta say the guys are doing their job in there now. I'm really, really happy with them. Yeah, that's like me, man. I don't know. All I know is the permit's coming. Your name was on the list. I don't know if you're getting every fucking one or if you're getting one or well, you're getting one for sure. So that's all I know. But they don't tell me nothing. They just says, "Hey, Bound, here's a list of people that got approved." All right, thank you. Now they got to come by snail mail because Society sends everything by snail mail. They like Noya at least they send a JPEG or whatever so you can print it out, right? You know you can get it instantaneous, no waiting. But Societies they no, we got to send it by triplicate and by snail mail. So it's like, oh great, that's brilliant. Love the cost of the stamps and cost of getting stuff printed out when you can just go bloop bloop done. So anyway. But we'll see how she's making out. She's got a few people kicking around. What do we got for skulls on the roster tonight? What do you want? The bellows narrow. Yeah, I know where your head is, man. Yeah, that narwhal tusk. He's been there now. He wants to make his trip to you, buddy. So we do have the narwhal box up tonight. The big 7-footer is up for grabs. And of course, anyone who has bond bucks, feel free to use them for anything you want. Black bear, this is a black bear here. He was 600 pounds. Real nice one. It's a black bear. Real nice condition. Hello, Cam. As you can see. And this is a Newfoundland black bear, so it is a subspecies of black bear. You can just Google it, Newfoundland black bear. Everything on this fucking island is a subspecies, for lack of a better word. And funny thing about it is, like the Newfoundland wolf, they went extinct around 1909. And conditions are right now where there's coyotes and wolves, whatever the hell, but the conditions are right to recreate the genome naturally for how the Newfoundland wolf emerged naturally. Then they went extinct, but the conditions are right again for the Newfoundland wolf to naturally make a reappearance into the wild. So everyone's pretty cool with that. So haha, woolly mammoth, we don't need the genetic shit. We can breed our own Newfoundland wolf. And the Newfoundland wolf was much bigger. He was white, or she, whatever, and much larger. And anyway, they went extinct in 1909. Very similar to the thylacine, but here for good old Newfoundland. I love it when you make them talk. I get a kick out of oh yeah, the what do you call it? The coyote. Yeah, exactly. It was nice to see the teeth and all that stuff, right? So. Good old bears. This one was killed down by my cabin, actually. As you can see, he's a great specimen. But anyway, there you go. And of course, guys, we got the narwhal box up. We got the coins up again. So we got the big coin, big sperm whale tooth in the back. And whoever draws the ancient coins can pick and choose whatever one they want. There are a bunch of them there, so you can pick what one you want. I figured that'd be a little bit better. You'd love to bid on them, would you? I suppose we can put them up. Excuse me. All right. So anyway, let's get the show on the road. Let's put this lot up here now for. We'll start at $5. We got a really cool Zippo lighter. This fills with the liquid and that, and we got dice, and it's really cool. And when it's working, man, it looks like $1 million. So $5 start. We got these Canadian stamps featuring these Albertosaurus, Mosasaurus, Long Neckosaurus, and weird Triceratopsaurus. And anyway, these are in mint condition, all famous dinosaurs from Canada. And these are from 1993, 94, and you can still use them today. These are quite nice. Here we have an Arctic wolf molar. And we have a 5-cent piece, 1904 from the good old US of A. And guys, any sweep tonight goes in for the diamond. I'm only seeing one person in the room, so if I pissed y'all off, great. More for Ken. Yeah, I know. The YouTube is like that. I don't think the numbers are accurate, like ever, because it's weird like that. Goes up and down and all around. I've seen it like showing one person and like there were 6 or 7 people bidding at the same time, so it's strange. What state are you in? You're in Massachusetts, so yeah, that's fine. Black bear. It's just Florida's a little bit weird with them, and what you got to do in Florida is go in as a trophy. So it's you can get them and all that shit, and they got to be an older, blah blah blah. But there is ways to get them in Florida, but it's a pain in the ass. Weird with black bear for some bloody reason. I don't know why they're all over North America, but anyway, less Florida being Florida. So is it just me and Cam here? What's this? I think Mass is weird. A lot of animals, unless you know more. Yeah, it's like there's so many ways that you can get animal parts in. It's just a matter of the devil's in the details, right? Like we encounter it all the time. So, like for argument's sake, like this here, this is a narwhal vertebrae. So, like this particular vertebrae was harvested before 1973, so it falls under a different category with CITES. However, there is a legal narwhal hunt right now that happens every year. And if it was a newer narwhal vertebrae, you can get it in. It's just a little bit more troublesome and a little bit extra permitting and all that stuff. But anything pre 73, you're generally pretty good when it comes to marine mammals. But anyway, when you get up into the large whales like blue and finback, well, then you got to go and they got to be over 100 years old now. So that just recently changed actually, but these beautiful little vertebrae, man, are really great. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, we got a few more people back in the room. Okay, rock and roll. Where'd y'all go, guys? Like, what you take a shit or something? Really? I'm here explaining how you can spend money with me. Okay, so guys, is there anyone interested in this lot? And again, all lots that are sweeps, if it's over, $20 in combination, you get your name in on the diamond, and there's only 17 draws left, and it's going to go. So I really want to get that gone. I want someone to win it before Christmas, and I want to put up something really, really cool. I don't know what I'm going to put up next, but that diamond's been up now too long. And a lot of it's my fault because I do different special shows and stuff when we don't do the sweeps. But anyway, let's get her done. So is there anyone interested in this lot? If not, we'll move along. We only got 5 people. Jesus Christ. All right. See, this is a beautiful black bear. I just got a question. What do you think this is valued at? Just out of curiosity. It is a subspecies black bear, Newfoundland black bear. Just Google it. You can say, there you go. Something like that. Yeah, let's prop him up with a sperm whale tooth. Can he prop up? Ah, there you go. So here we have a subspecies black bear propped up by an ancient sperm whale tooth, fossilized. So there you go. And how much would you like to bid, Cam? We got a bid $3,000. 3,001. 3,001 gone twice. Yeah, they're quite valuable. They're pain in the ass to get, like in good condition. This one's actually a really large specimen too, so it's perfect. It's very large, and then you get them done right. You can Black Bear off the list. But I'm starting at what do you want to start it at? What do you think is fair? Because I don't think there's anyone else here fighting you. So my phone's lagging again. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. There is a button down at $10. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. I like your $3,000 better. Yeah, no, I need a bit of money on this guy actually because now, like there are less pristine examples that I have. I got a few there, but this one's a real special piece because it is nice. I gotta say, 75. No, no, no. Uh, See, my problem is there's no one here to fucking bid against you. If I'd started like I've started walrus skulls at a buck and polar bear skulls at a buck, but it's nice to have people here that are bidding. So, guys, is there anything you'd like to see tonight, or what's on the go? There's only a couple people in the room. Maybe it's a bad idea to do an auction. Maybe we should just go on and sell some shit online or whatever. Do a pop up in the group. I don't know. Just tell me what you'd like to do. I know it's always that annoying time of the year, but we're ready to go here with some really cool prizes. Of course, you want to start at 150. To be honest with you, this piece here is $500. That's what I really need on this piece because it is a perfect condition item. I do have lesser ones there for 150 if you're interested, but this one here is a perfect example. So I need more money on that one just because of what it is. Like even as you can see, the nasal is nice. And I would gladly start it at 150 if I thought there was someone here to bid, but I'm not seeing it, to be completely honest with you. There is a permit process with these as well. But as you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. It is a perfect example. Can't get no better than that. But anyway. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we got to get more people. I have someone trying to make a channel. Hello. Yeah, exactly. When I originally started at the auctions, we used to have like 100, 200 even at one point there. But Facebook used to lag so much, and it was so annoying. And anyway, now we're trying to do the YouTube thing, and I prefer YouTube. But it seems like the auctions, the people just don't come over for whatever reason. But anyway, it is what it is. So, all right. Well, why don't we put up some white-sided dolphin teeth? Now, these here, I've sold these as high as $100. Let's pop these up. Start them off at $5. These are really nice. Yeah, Haley, I don't know where she's to tonight. Like I say, this is generally a bad time of year for people anyway for bidding and going all crazy with stuff. But there's no excuses, goddammit. A few people kicking around. Okay, we got $5 in. Now, boys, don't all bid against Cam at once, please. The server can only take so much. Watch it now. Someone will be bitching at me, writing me in PM. You can't see my bid. Where's Alex tonight? Yeah. See, the problem, Cam, is we talk to poor people. These people here are poor. They're not rich like you. They're poor. He's some Alex Lord. Yeah. Yeah. We just need rich people. That's all. Two rich people per auction to come in and just go crazy. It's funny. But anyway, what do you do? Oh, who's writing me there now? You guys can't even get a damn coffee. Yeah, exactly. And here, like this is a white-sided dolphin tooth. I've sold these as high as $100. Honest to God. And they're really nice shape. I would never dream of selling these for like under $20 because they're, like where are you going to get them, right? But anyway, I just put them up for 5, so I guess I dream pretty quick. So anyway, Cam, I don't know, man. Jesus. Well, looks like you're going to get your name on a diamond draw for cheap. Oh, what's this? Oh, we got Sarah coming. That's good. Oh, she's at a doctor's appointment. There's no fucking excuse. Just 1 second here now, guys. Oh, okay. Oops. Yeah, exactly. I'll do 20, so I have a pull. Yeah, well, see, the thing about it is you got a $5 bid in now, right? So when you say $5 and you take 5 times 4 is 20, right? So then you get your name in. You don't need to bid $20. It's a combination of the sweep. But now, like if the bid went to $20 and you just pick one item and you didn't do a sweep, you don't get your name in. You got to do a sweep. But we need a combination of at least $20. So like let's just say I tossed up some so like let's just say some ancient coins, right? So just for shits and giggles. So like this here, this is Constantinius the second. So he's worth about $400. So let's and then we got Cadius. Cadius worth about 3. Valens is another $400 one. And Eagle-Abus, he was an idiot actually. Probably the worst emperor in Roman history. But anyway, let's just say we pop these up for say $400, and the bid went to $400. The person would have to do a sweep and $1,600 to get their name put in, but they get all these coins, right? That kind of way, right? Or whatever the combination is, as long as it's over $20. Clear as mud. There we are. And we got that. We got some cool stuff here. This is a nice little fox. Mint condition. I got a lot of baculum there too, if you're interested. Little penis bones, man. Oops. Yeah, absolutely. Like I can put see it's just stupid when no one here is bidding, right? Like, it's just like me and you talking like in chat. Like, it's just what do you want it for? Okay, I want this, I want that, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. But an auction is supposed to be fun, man, with people going crazy and bidding, and you put this up, we'll start it at $1 and let the fucker ride, man. That's what it's all about, right? Having fun, doing pissing contests, and me making lots of money off people trying to prove they're richer than the other person. Loves it. Sarah said she'll be here now shortly anyway, so we'll just keep this up. I know Sarah likes this stuff, so we'll just shoot the shit for another little bit. Sarah. And we go back on Facebook, all to be lagging and no one could get bids in. Is that? But anyway. Tis that what it is. It's like Rachel. Rachel's always here too. Where the hell she is? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you should do. Like, just say, "Oh my God, I just won a polar bear skull for a draw. Oh my fuck, crazy!" Get them going. Yeah, Lewis says I treat him too good with prizes and all that stuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're probably right, buddy." But anyway, it's fun. I don't care anyway. But then all of a sudden, you have a bad night, and then you do another auction next night, and boom, it goes crazy. So you can never kind of put your finger on it, but you know. What's that? Oh my God, I'm gonna ha ha ha. Mm-hmm. So, can anyone who tells me they're alive will get absolutely nothing. But I'd like to know if there's anyone here besides me and Cam, because we can just like, oh, someone's here. Oh no, that's Cameron. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't be stupid. Join in. Yeah, Justin's here. Yeah, Justin, what's wrong with you, man? Dude, God damn it! I told you I had a permit coming in. Doing my job, man. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Cameron, for balling at the group. It's always nice. Maybe people are bidding. We just can't see the bids. Well, I have a few of those, I believe. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Justin. I really got to change up my inventory. For the old school like you. You already got the shit. Is there anything you're looking for? I'll cry if we can't see. What are you talking about? I'll cry if we can't see. People bidding, yeah. Well, Sarah said she's coming. She's always good for a laugh. She's good. But yeah, I gotta say, pretty bad. 2 people. Just goes to show the time of the year. Mother, come here. Shoot the shit.
I'm too cold.
You're cold?
I'm froze.
The fucking heat is there coming out on you?
It's on 28, and I got mine on 23 up there.
Yeah, 28 is greater than 23.
I know, and it's not coming at I just get warmed up and come down.
All right, well, why don't you do that? Because it's dead here, so I don't want you freezing. I'm here in my shorts, and she's here freezing to death, so. Oh, boy. My bill's high enough right now. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, Justin. Fair enough. But what's a few $100,000 among buddies, man? Get it going. Come on. My bill's high enough right now. At some point. Huh?
Yours is set different or something.
It's not.
It is so. Go get mine.
All right. See you in a bit. I'll let you know when the money starts rolling in. Typical female, just leaves you when you're down. Then when the things start rolling around, you right down by taking all the credit. Even me mother. Me mother. Go on. You made your choice. See you later. Oh my God. I hope you guys didn't hear that. You need more date squares. Yeah, we need more date squares. More date squares. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Yeah, I wouldn't mind after when he comes down. I got my little clap down. Yeah, you do you. Oh my, nothing but complaints. God, it's too cold. It's too warm. It's this, it's that. Lord, gentle Jesus, by God. Yeah, she helped me put up the last bit of the lights there today. And pain in the ass out there. My buddy who put up he actually did the trees there. Man, oh man, I had to laugh how he put the extension cords there. It's like, what the fuck, God, for the love of God, I wouldn't want to see a war in a house. But anyway, it's pretty funny. So we had to get that done there earlier today. And yesterday, obviously, we had the big storm and we had a lot of damage. And oh my God, it was nuts. The winds was, they clocked them at the airport at 137. And not only was the winds horrible, but we had freezing rain. And man, it got pretty dirty there. So, but anyway, it is what it is. So Justin just comes on now to like view the auctions. That's what he's saying. He's not here to bid. He's past that now. Waiting. What's this? Start low. Oh yeah, you're waiting for this one to start low. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. He was actually sold twice. Believe it or not, Justin. So I sold him twice, and each time the person went defunct. So anyway, I don't know if he's meant to stay with me or what, but it's a pretty cool piece. Well, one fella went defunct, the other guy went to jail. So poser, yeah. You got that croc I got in the room with you? You got that croc? No, I don't. It's actually in the other room in your box now. So I'll put aside there. Yeah, the first guy who bought this, he was a real dipshit, and anyway, he ran up a bill over 20 grand and just flew to coop. Haven't heard from him after, so went defunct. And anyway, next guy who bought it, he ran up a big bill. Justin, I don't know if you know this story or not. And Cam, I don't know how long you've been around the Oddities group, but anyway, there was a guy. Oh fuck, what was his name now? Penny, was it Pennington? Something like that. Anyway, whatever it was, not much odds. Anyway, so anyway, oh, there you are. What's this? Intergalactic? What the hell? Wow. Oh, that's Sarah. Sarah's a good old soul, I tell you. So Joseph Pennington was the guy's name. Just thought of it. Anyway, Joseph bought this. So anyway, Joseph ran up a big bill, like almost 20 grand, I suppose. And anyway, he ran up bills with everyone, and everyone he owed money to. And he was really popular in Oddities Marketplace and the groups and that. And people like he started to piss me off because he was coming in and he had such a high tab and he wasn't paying for anything, but he was still quote unquote spending a lot. And so that's fine, dandy. I go and he went out and he had an event where basically all the sellers on Oddities Marketplace came to support him. You know, we came together as a group to help this guy out of a hard time. So anyway, I'm there and I'm buying a bit of stuff because he owed me so much money. I was just getting took off tab anyway. So anyway, that was fine, dandy. He said something anyway. I made fun of him, and Mom was there. "Bah, you shouldn't make fun of him. He's trying. He's really trying. You know." Oh yeah, or whatever. You know, I was just being a dick. So anyway, that's fine, dandy. Week later, Lewis writes me, "Bon, you see the news? Here this fucker comes out with handcuffs on. He got charged with child pornography, and he's now serving 40 years in the pen." So now that's the last guy who bought this. So you never know who's on the internet, huh? But anyway, that's the story with this tooth here, the two losers that bought it. So hopefully, Justin, the third time's the charm. The guy got Triceratops. LOL. That's a sick name, sir. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. So Sarah, what are you at tonight? We got your moose skull all boxed up. Mom did all the boxing today. I had to run to the plant. We had a lot of damage done over there, and oh my god, what a shit show! It was nuts. I figured I expected the worst when I left because the weather was just so bad here last night, and the wind was right on the hit that building hard. So I went over there, and sure enough, wasn't good. So anyway, Mom actually boxed up that moose skull. It was already in a box, but she did a much better job, in my opinion. I did send you a picture. Blah blah blah. That means it actually bad. What's this? I've never heard any. You never heard any of that? Oh yeah, just go in there and Joseph Pennington. They actually got him because he went to narc on some guy in his neighborhood about some shit. And when he went down to narc on him, that's when they put the cuffs on him and they charged him with like 40 accounts. And he's in jail now for 40 years. And anyway, this is what it is. I got strong feelings about that shit. But anyway, I won't say them online. But anyway, not cool. Not cool. Once it never ended, I mean, it's actually back and meant for me. Exactly. If I do 2 draws from Narwhal Box, does it count as $20 for diamond? No, it does not. The coins do count for the diamond. Draws do not. No. We can't go at that for the narwhal. But the any sweeps, it got to be a sweep. See, Justin, like the draw is not a sweep, right? Watching you, thanks, man. What's that? I actually picked up 2 small fossilized whale teeth. Really neat. Yeah, fossilized whale's teeth are really cool. That's I forget the name. I say sperm whale, but it's not sperm whale. It's the grandfather of the sperm whale. There was like Leviathan Melelvi or whatever the hell it is. That's the real big one that used to fight Megalodon and all that stuff. That was the grandfather of that one. He was a bit smaller. Name slips my mind, but anyways, very, very closely related to the sperm whale. What's the skull story? What skull story is that? Full of stories tonight because it don't look like we're making any money. The one is a heck of a lot bigger though. That one. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one would have been an adult for sure. Right. Yeah, this one came from Alberta. I bought a big fossil estate up there, and there were 3 Justin, you got one of the T-Rex teeth, didn't you, in that event? Well, that one came from the same collection as this. I'm pretty sure you're the one. You won that T-Rex tooth, right? Memory serves me correctly. Well, if it is, if you got that T-Rex tooth, that came from the exact same collection. So you're kind of like marrying them back up together, like a divorced couple coming back. So that's why you got to spend some money, man. What is the skull on the draw box? Oh, the skull. This is that's a red fox, gray fox, coyote, and harp seal. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that one came from that same collection. Yeah, we had those 3 or 4 T-Rex teeth, um, Triceratops partial horn, lots of little small fossils. There was a really nice T-Rex. Jesus, right here somewhere. Hang on, let me see what I can find. Let's see if I can poke that. There it is. Oh my god, I'm good. This is a T-Rex finger bone or whatever. That one came from the same collection. That's actually worth quite a bit of money, believe it or not. And there were a few T-Rex claw bones and different stuff like that. Cool stuff, right? And anyway, that was one of his main pieces that he had. This one here, you already have a what do you call it? Seal, the harbor seal. This is a harp seal, and as you can see, this one was taken with a pickamah. So now all seals have to be destroyed. What's the start on the coins? No, this is not coins. I'm sorry, Sarah. These are white-sided dolphin teeth. We started at $5. Cam is already in at $5. She's been in at $5 now forever. And anyway, there's only 17 sweeps left on the diamond, and I'd love to see someone win that tonight. So basically, this one would have been on the ice, and someone went. And there is a bit of damage on the back, which is not uncommon with these because that's how they're taken, right? But a real neat piece of sealing history. Right here. You can see like the weird teeth pattern. I was a professional seal harvester at one point in my life. So $5 is already in, Sarah. If you would like to bid more, be my guest. So we got $5 in. My boyfriend put up some shelves tonight for all my things. I can't. Excellent, excellent. Tell me he's doing a good job. You tell him to keep putting up shelves and you keep buying. You'll be just fine. You gotta love it when people in relationships help each other spend money with me. Love it. Loves it. Yeah. I always say it's always so funny, right? Like weak men annoy me. They always have. I just grow a nutsack. But anyway, I always hate the excuse when someone says like, "Oh, the woman won't let me have it," or something to that effect. Is like, "Oh my God, just grow some nuts, man. Maybe that's why she won't let you have it." But anyway, that always annoys me, and I'm like, just get another woman, no problem, lots of them to go. Jesus, 50% of the world's population are women. Like not like you only gotta have one. And I always use that when someone comes up to me and says, "Oh, but I'd love to buy that skull, but the woman just won't let me have it." Yeah, right on. I'm sure that's the only problem. Yeah. Another thing too, I've never made a sale when the tape measure comes out. Like it's so comical, right? Like they say they're looking at an antique table and they're like, "Shit, it's an inch too big. Oh, I can't buy that." And yeah, okay, so I guess an inch means a lot in your life, huh? But you never make a sale when the tape measure comes out. If someone got a tape measure, no, because if you want it, you're gonna make room. That's just the way it works. He enables my addiction. Bad. I'll make room. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You always make room, right? Like that's just the reality. Like there's nothing in this world that you can't make room for if you really want it bad enough. Now, I get the 16-foot jawbones of a blue whale or a finback. Yeah, that might be a bit too big. Okay, fair point. But when you're dealing with inches and centimeters and millimeters, come on, but it's like if you want it, you can have it. Just say the truth. I got so much more respect for people who say the truth. No, don't want it, don't like it, or no, can't afford it, whatever. Cool, man. Just let me know what you can do. Geez, I'll probably even drop the price for you because I respect honesty. But yeah, bullshit. It goes a long way. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for building those shelves. Keep up the great work. We need more people like you in this world. Justin, has your wife put up any shelves for you lately? Come on, Sarah, come on, get them going. Got to help on here. It's Christmas. Let's make some money, everyone. So, Sarah, did you want to bid on this, or should I sell it to Cam? Run. If you're laughing at my jokes, you should at least spend some more money with me. No, that's no thanks. I thought it was coins. Oh, for the love of Christ, I know you're not particular. Jesus, you comes to spend money. It's not what you buy. It's the fact that you're. Yeah, we waited for you to come to bid too. Jeez, thanks, Sarah. That's anticlimactic. Gentle, Jesus, I had to get some dollars out of you. My God. All right, going once, going twice. Sold to Cameron. I forget your last name. Now it begins with him. And I assume you want to do a sweep because then that'll get you a number in on the demon. Perfect. Okay, so that's teeth times 4. Jeez, fucking mouse. $20. Woohoo, $20. Dozen beer. Awesome. Won't die of thirst tomorrow. All right, my duck. What's this? Old people writing me. Sorry. Yeah, thanks for the support, guys. Loves you all. Appreciate you. Now let's put that over there for now. Okay, Cameron. What number would you like that's left? What number would you like? 61. All right. You got it. So now, when we roll the ball of death, if 61 comes out, you win the diamond right there. And it's certified, whole 9 yards, blah, blah, blah. There's actually a certification certificate. So you get all this. This is for insurance purposes, right? Replacement values and all that stuff. So you got the little shiny thing there and blah, blah, blah. And this number is actually engraved on the stone. It's right on the side on one of the facets. It's small as hell. You'll need a very strong magnifying glass. Trust me, it's there. I've seen it personally. Deal a lot in diamonds. So if you're ever interested in a wedding ring, shelf builder, just hook me up, man. I'll take care of you. Yeah. Oh, geez, these squares. I don't have any room for that right now. So can I? Can you just lay it down there for a second? All right. We just made some money.
I better go again.
Get the hell out. Oh, wait, this is brilliant. That's gonna stay right there. That's all right. Just lay it over there. I'll get that when I'm starving. Get that later on. Perfect. All right, guys. What do you want to see? We got skulls. Sarah, you want to start on the skull, little fox skull? Sarah likes coins. You want the and the way we do the numbers too. If someone wants to start a number, I know where they're to, so it's not fair for me to pick for anyone. Okay? Does anyone want? Huh? Oh, so anyway, if someone would like to pick a number, we can start off this, and the winner gets to pick the next number. So then that way it's completely fair. So if someone wants to start off with a number, Sarah wants 22, she says. Okay, 22. Good luck, everyone. I'll just pop him back there. So anyway, actually, be smart. God, that's on stone. There we go. To do. Okay, so it's what's this? No. Numbers is 1 to 25. So there's 25 stacks, and in 3 stacks, there is a token that says you win a certified. There's 2 that says you win a certified coin, and there's another one that says, what do you do? It was already at 28.
Yeah, I know. But he
just set it on hell. What do you? Okay, just are you happy now?
No, I think the goat was.
All right. Sorry, guys. Back on the farm. Okay, so with the coins, there's 25 piles. In each pile, there are 16 coins. So we take 4 and we go bang, 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 and we start them at $5. So when they go, you automatically get a sweep if you do a sweep, obviously. So in 3 piles, there are tokens. Okay, so there's one token that says there's 2 tokens that say you win an ancient coin. Another one says you win a whale's tooth. So this is I guess you'd call it the grand prize. Okay, so that's the big sperm whale tooth that's in one of these piles. Okay, and basically rock and roll, right? So if you do hit one of the lucky piles, I will show you the tokens, and we can go from there. And the coins that are in there are really nice coins. There's coins from all over the world. There's some ancient coins in there, some 1,000-year-old coins in there. It's Jess Pierce. And who are you, Jess? Do we know you? Oh, someone texted me. Oh, hey, Cam's friend. Nice to meet you. Okay, so does everyone understand how the coin stacks work? There's 16 coins in a stack. The winner gets to pick whatever stack they want. Okay, and in 3 stacks, there's tokens that say you win in amongst the coins. There's 2 tokens in there that say you win an ancient certified coin. You can pick whatever certified coin you want here. They're all worth around $300-400. And if you're lucky enough to pick the lucky stack, there's a token in there that say you win this massive sperm whale's tooth. So there you go. And like I say, you can't lose. There's really nice coins in all the lots. I'll just show you the top ones so you can see that. All right, so Sarah is in at $5. Okay. So we start them all at $5. Most people will do a sweep, and we'll go from there. So Sarah's in at 5. Oh, this is Cam's. Thank you. Okay, Sarah's in at 5. We'll put 30 seconds on the clock. I like to get Sarah's money quick. And whoever wins gets the privilege of picking the next lot. So that way everything is completely transparent, and there's, because I know where they're to, I put them in, so I can tell you exactly where they're to, but I won't. It's just a little fun draw that we do. And of course, if you are one of the winners of the ancient coins, you can hit me up after, and we can discuss what coins you want, or what coin you want, or whatever. You know, I can advise you. You know, blah blah blah. More than happy to help. But anyway, like, you know, in here there's just to haul one out for argument's sake, right? So here we have a Valens. Like, Valens is he's worth about 350, 400 on a good day. And of course, they're all certified NGC, right? So you know you're getting an authentic piece. You know, it's all certified, serial number, blah blah blah. So there we have it. Another one down here. Oh, what's this? That's Eastern Roman Empire, Theodosius I. Okay, yeah. See, and this one is from 379 to 395. And what's going on here is Rome is technically fallen by this point. It's just hanging on. The Colosseum would only last another 9 years after his reign. Like, you know, Rome is really fucking up by this point, right? If you ever want to lecture on Roman history, just let me know. It's one of my areas of expertise. All right, Sarah is the winner. Congratulations, Sarah. Coins. And I would assume you're going to want to sweep. Me duck. Hello, Sarah. Sweep, please. All right. Okay. And guys, if you can't get your bids in, ball at me in private, please. Can't bear another thrashing. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, this is Miss Sarah's. And Sarah said, "Thank you for hurting your toe." And she was actually laughing at you. She was. She said, "Ah, that's so funny, Von. You're so funny." She hurt her toe. I said, "Yeah, Sarah, it's not cool. Her toe is blue." And she's like, she didn't give a fuck. Man. Honest to Jesus, she didn't give a fuck about you. Oh, poor Hoblin. Sarah laughing at you. Sarah, my God. And Sarah, you didn't win with that. Sarah, yeah, she actually. Oh, did I tell you that? Yeah. I don't even think I told her. Come think of it, but yeah, no, she was wrapping it up and she stubbed her toe on the chair, and oh my God, she's been hobbling around ever since. Anyway, it's all right. When I was a kid, I went to my dad and I said, "Dad, my arm is hurting." And Dad said, "You want us to fix that?" He said, "All you gotta do is run around the coffee table." So what? You see, I run around the coffee table. So I ran around the coffee table, listened to my father. So I ran around. He said, "No, Bon, you gotta run faster." All right, so I ran faster on the fucking coffee table. He said, "No, Bon, you gotta run closer." I ran closer, and after a little bit, I stubbed my toe. And I'm down on the ground, like screaming in pain. Oh, my toe. He said, see, pain, your arm's gone away. So, and that was dead. And that's when you learn not to trust people. Number 3. So, you want number 3? But anyway, got a good kick out of them. All right, we got number 3. As always, I will show you the top coin. Oh, shit. Number 3. I'm sorry. Well, number 3 is up now anyway, Sarah. No, number 3 is available. My apologies, Sarah. She is shooting the shit there. Sarah SN. All right, so only 15 sweeps left. So, Sarah, can you pick number 3? Just make it official for the coins. Yeah, no problem. All right, let's do a $5 start. My apologies on that one. I honestly thought you meant the number. That was an honest fuck up. I didn't even try that. I'm not good at fucking up. I don't even try. So $5 in. We got $5. And if you do hit the right number, I will tell you and I will show you it live. Just so you know, there's no fooling around, man. So, Sarah, you didn't win on the first one, but you got some cool coins. I know because I put them together. Okay, let's put these aside. Seems like no one wants coins. No one wants anything. Jesus. Okay, that was my screw up, so I'll put these back. Oh, you missed my story, Cam. No excuse. You're not supposed to be leaving the auction. Like, come on. What did I miss? Yeah, he looks like a sympathy card. Oh, nothing. I just told a hilarious story. Sarah was laughing her ass off. She called me rude, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Not the first time, won't be last. I'm just a girl. Yeah, you can't use that here. You're rich. Come on. So anyway, Sarah, what would you like? Cam, what would you like? Anyone else here who's quiet? What would you like? What can we do? I got the buttons there. You want to see me stab my hands with the button pins for $1? So basically, the way the button draw works, there's a bunch of people asked about that goddamn button draw. What's this? Oh, sorry. Let's do the bear. That's not. Oh, shit. I don't have. Do I have either, like, not $500 bear here? I got him. I don't think there's. Because that one up there, he's high. What's that one there? What's he like? Let me see. Yep. No, the bear. The bear. The one that looks like a bear. The one that got teeth that looks mean. What's the one you wouldn't want to see in a woods?
You.
Dad asked me one time, he said, Bonnie, whoever goes in the woods, he said, and sees a bear, what would you do? He said, the bear's coming at us. Like, he said, what would you do? I said, I'd kick you in the nuts and run like hell. Or anything you're willing to start that's low, that's a skull. Yeah, that's the bear.
Yeah.
That's a bear. No, that's not a bear.
That one I was playing at.
Oh, was it? Oh, sorry.
Don't look like a bear, Nate.
Well, they're a bear, trust me.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, mother, you know there's a difference in a yak and a bear, right? Like, what you do? Yes, look at the fucking teeth. The yak eats grass, he eats flat. This one got canines, and look, just look at it. Oh, my. Oh boy, what you got to deal with in this life? Yeah. So the story I just told you one what I said to my father. This is one that I believe you missed it, so I'll say it. I'll tell you again just because you're new. Yeah. So when I was a kid, I had a pain in my arm, and I went to my dad, and I said, "Dad, I got a pain in my arm." It was leg or arm, one of it, whatever. I don't know. It was something anyway. Pain in my head. But anyway, I went to Dad, and I said, "Dad, I got a pain in my arm." And what? Is that enough from the peanut gallery or what? God, oh God. Trying to be professional here. So anyway, I went to Dad and I said, "Dad, I got a pain in my arm." Dad said, "Geez," he said, "you know how to get rid of that." He said, "You got to run around the coffee table." Now I'm 3 or 4 at this point, so I'm thinking my father's going to give me actual good medical advice. So anyway, Dad said, "You got to run around the coffee table." So I ran around the coffee table. He said, "No, Bon, you got to run faster." So I ran faster. He said, "Bon, you got to run closer to the coffee table." So I ran closer. After a few seconds, I walked my toe right on the coffee table, right on the leg of the coffee table. And I'm down screaming in pain, my fucking toe, right? Dad said, "See, pain in your arm gone away." So anyway, that's my father. God love him. But anyway, now I got to deal with mother. But yeah, so anyway, these skulls here, these are not quite as expensive. But I would advise you, if you are interested in a bear, um, to buy the better one. Of course, more money for me, but because I don't know, like for the sake of what you're going to spend, in my opinion, it's better. Like these here, these are 350 starts, and that's a 500 start. Now, this is a perfect specimen. These are close. They're really nice. Like, don't get me wrong. One, he's got a crack in the canine, but that's natural, right? That just happens. That probably happened during his lifetime, actually. But as you can see, it's a crack there, crack there. Not that it detracts from the actual specimen, because if natural is natural, right? And he didn't come out quite as I would like him, but anyway, whatever. It is what it is. So anyway, if you're interested in any of these, 350 and 5, and we can do some little. You like the middle one? This guy right here. Yep. So did you want him for 350? We'll put him up officially just in case someone else might want him. But if that's the case, we'll start him at 350 and go from there. Yes, 350. Okay, so guys, we'll start this at 350. We'll put 30 seconds on the clock just to make it official because it is an auction. Blah blah blah. Okay. You be kind enough to take these, please. Your foot that bad?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Is that Amanda Sinnott in the house? I'm putting up bear skulls, Amanda. I got this guy up for 350. Hey, good to see you, Amanda. Now we got some competition here. Good old Amanda, always good for Yep. God love you. Yeah, just put them on the table there. That's good enough for that. Well, yeah, no, just relax. All right, so we got this guy up for 350. My God, Christmas is saved. This one here, he would go for around 5, 6 like that, depending. Like it's a fairly nice specimen. It is a subspecies. It's not a generic black bear. It's the subspecies of the Newfoundland black bear. And like I say, you can go on Google and type in Newfoundland black bear. You'll get all the information on it. Blah blah blah. Yeah, well, boy, I got them there. You want them? Give me some money. It's Christmas. Come on, Amanda. Save Bond's Christmas. I'm gonna do like the Charlie Brown Christmas this year. I bid on polar bears, Mary. I I'd bid on polar bears. Do you want a polar bear? I got some really nice ones there. How big do you want them, and what's your budget? You let me know. We can talk after if you wish. They're getting through now at CITES too. I would love a polar bear. My wallet. Yeah, see that's the problem. Not 10 grand. Yeah, yeah. No, the real big ones are getting up there now. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Um, Seals are a great investment because now they all got to be bashed. The skulls, you can't bring in the skull anymore. It has to be completely destroyed or you can't sell the pelts. So seal skulls in the future are going to be incredibly rare. And I mean incredibly. So one thing Greenpeace has done, God love them, create a valuable market. We actually proved a practical use for Greenpeace. Wicked. Let's do the seal. It's like stock market. Let's do a seal. It's like, yeah, like this guy here. He sells for like $1,200. Right now, of course, I'll just start them low, but anyway, they're very valuable now. Amanda, she already has a bunch of seals there, and I believe the permit is already in Amanda. If it serves me correctly, I got a bunch of them got approved there today. But I was over in my facility. All right, so we're cool with this one. 350. Going once, going twice. Last final call for alcohol. Do. Sold to my favorite customer, Sarah. Where are you? Cameron M. That should get you going, Sarah. There, new favorite customer. That is Bear Skull. 350. That's a good deal on that. You got a great deal there. Okay, there you go. Done. Perfect. Yay, I'm super excited for my seals, but I know. Jeez, I knows. She wants that fucking wolffish so bad. Okay, I tell you what, I'll get moving on that wolffish for you if I get. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to do them. I like to do a few at the same time because oh my god, and if they fall apart, there is like is the most difficult thing because they look like something from outer space. They got like a row of teeth in the upper part of the mouth. What am I missing in wolffish? What am I? Oh well, I got wolffish. Like they're real crazy. Let me send you a picture of them actually, Cam. They're the most fucked up skull you ever seen in your life. They got teeth growing out of teeth. They're fucking idiots. Let's see. I probably got to just let me get a generic photo on Google for you, just so you can see it. But anyway, there's several species of wolffish. One is the Atlantic wolffish. Another is the what we call the lizard. Another is the laughing jack, and another one's the bowhead. So anyway, they're quite valuable and they're quite rare. Fish skull, and believe me, the skull is a pain in the ass to do, and I mean that with every like just to show you. So this picture's this picture's a reproduction technically, okay? Cam, I just sent it to you in chat just so you can see what we're talking about. So as you can see, there's teeth in the upper part of the mouth, and not only like say on the jaw. And what happens is if you don't do them properly and you don't do them slowly over time, what happens is they just like basically fall apart, and it's so crazy. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm like the wolffish pimp. Yeah, I just come along with with like a trench coat, and I got the stuff, man. All kind of wolffish skulls. Yeah. So, do you remember what I sold you that wolffish for, Amanda? I know I gave you a bit of a deal on them, but and you bought the rarer one. You didn't buy the Atlantic one. If memory serves me correctly. I'm joking. I know it's what one you bought. I always like getting people going. One of my favorite ones that I got going there a while ago was uh, one Mrs. Brand new customer, and anyway, she wrote and she was really worried about yeah, the leopard one, yeah, yeah, and that's normally the price of the Atlantic one. Uh, oh, I got tiger skulls there. If you're interested, tiger and lion, that's no problem. They're fairly common, in retrospect. But anyway, she was very worried about the shipping. So anyway, when she asked for the quote, she only had like a small box. It was probably like, I don't know, it was $20 or whatever. But anyway, when she asked what the price was, I'm like, it's $300. And she's like, what, $300? And I'm like, yeah, well, like we're up here in Canada, like, we're on the frozen tundra. We gotta catch the next walrus that goes out of town with the mail bag, and then we gotta connect with the caribou herd, and brave polar bears and all this stuff. Anyway, it frightened the shit out of her. But anyway, yes, Amanda, I know exactly what skull you have. Stop! I'm going to sell my house to you. Yeah, sure, no problem. I take all kinds of payments. But yeah, yeah, there is a linger kicking around. I got a couple of them actually. John got one. And the linger is really cool because it's a fetal, right? So that one came from, memory serves me correctly. I don't know if you're familiar with Billy Jameson, but his collection. I know it's either John's came from Billy's and the other one came from the Toronto Zoo, or vice versa. It slips my mind now, but I obviously got the records of it. But anyway, I don't know if you know Billy Jameson, but he was a good friend of mine, and he's the guy that found the mummy of Ramses the First, and all that stuff. So welcome to Boston. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been to Boston many times. I love the city. Love it. My favorite hotel is the Intercontinental there, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Haven't been there in a few years. I go to the Boston. I used to go to the Boston Seafood Show every year, right? And all that stuff in the food and beverage show. Love it. Stay down there for the Patty's Day parade. Oh yeah, yeah. You're one of them. Yeah, Boston's a great city. I love it. I can be as rude as I want to be, and I'm still technically polite. What's that little old lady? Fuck you. There's the door. Go to hell. And you're like, wow, you're so polite. Yeah, that's me. Assholes. Hello. Yeah, exactly. In the harbor. Is the barking crab still there? Oh yeah, nice, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, March is when the seafood show is. We probably should connect up with that at some point. I love the seafood show, but the food and beverage show is like my absolute favorite. Like one side of that whole convention center, and I'm sure Amanda, you know what I'm talking about. That whole fucking convention center was nothing but beer as far as the eye could see. I thought I died and went to heaven. And anyway, you're there, and I started walking down and every little 8x8 space, and there's a lot of 8x8 spaces that were giving out free samples of beer, were like, talking to me, giving me samples of beer, and they give you like this little thimble shot first, like, so we're having Holy Communion, awesome, chug it. But after they started to get to know me, because I'd walk down that whole way and then I'd walk back and I walk back again, they actually used to give me like full glasses of it. And man, oh man, what a time I had. I loved it. I loved it. And it was a lot of fun. Seafood show in Boston in general. There's another one that my buddy used to stay to. I believe the hotel's called Cuffs. It used to be a jailhouse or whatever. They used to have a real popular bar down there where everyone used to hang out. But that was really nice. And then of course we used to stay lots of times at the Sheraton and the Hilton. I've been to Boston. Geez, I don't know how many times. Many, many. I love it. Love Boston. Yeah, if I ever move out of Canada, I'd go to Boston. Love it. What's that? Wait till you die. That's I'm not moving to Boston. I'm just saying I loves it. Yeah. I used to like Ottawa till the bloody Trudeau and them assholes took it over. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, like a lot of people don't realize this, but like Newfoundland traded with Boston, what we call the Boston states. So New England, Massachusetts, Virginia, all those places. We call them the Boston states. Newfoundland had a much more economic connection with the states than we ever did with Canada. And when we were given the ability, because Newfoundland was its own country up until 1949, when we had to make the decision, we chose to go to the States, but Britain wouldn't allow it and it was just a fabrication to make us think that we actually had a vote. We didn't. But anyway, we chose technically to go to the States, and they're like, no, because the States are not part of the empire, right? When we became a province of Canada, and the vote when it came down to the punch was 49.8 in favor of going to the States, and it was just a little bit extra to go to Canada. And just recently, like back in 2001 or two, they found like bags of votes that weren't counted that were supporting to join the United States. So history would have been a lot different. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Boston was great. Nice to go there. So anyway, let's see if we can't get some more money in here. So I don't know if you guys are interested in this. I will. I just wrote it in, Cameron. Okay. Okay, so is anyone interested in this beautiful little harp seal? And Amanda, are you interested in anything tonight? I know you got some bond bucks there, man. We got coins up here. Oh, did you get your parcel yet? Your box? What are you starting at? The seal skull? I don't know. I don't know what to do because there's only 4 people in the room, and I know everyone here got a fucking one of them. Snakes. I would love to sell you snakes, but Amanda kind of got me over the barrel on snakes. Like I got them in. I got a few real nice snake skulls in in storage. And Amanda gets haven't mind when I look Black Friday movies. Oh, perfect, excellent. And what did you think of the Black Friday envelope? Was it to your satisfaction? The polar bear skull went, by the way. Someone won that. You didn't win. Well, anyway, I'm not going to say nothing. Obviously, you know you didn't win that one you got, but the polar bear skull did go. So, you know, I hope that the person who gets it will say they got it, but I'm not going to say anything if the person doesn't want it said. But if they don't say anything, I'm telling you, I got 2 Arctic Fox back home. Hello, no dice on the bear. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry, you picked wrong. No polar bear, but it was cool. Definitely like the. Oh yes, yes, right on. Yeah, I believe we can say Hitler on YouTube. I think. Oh, yeah. I try to change it up as much as possible. You know, when I did them, I tried it so that like no one was exactly the same. So I got the Carapex. And, oh, excellent, excellent. That's great. Yeah, those guitar picks are really popular. I've sold those all over the world. We can actually do blue whale, humpback. I believe the one you got was a right-sided, a right-sided, the right-sided. Now that's not me fucking brain. The the right whale, yeah, yeah, the right whale, North Atlantic right whale. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. I can't time He-Man's name. I got some real cool Nazi stuff here if you're interested. Some really cool stuff. And fun fact, one of the flags that was on the Bismarck when she was launched is here in Newfoundland. So just a little fun fact about that. I still have three more envelopes coming. Yeah, I know. I believe I sent one out to you like yesterday or something or today. Okay. I don't know. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. You're going to get the surprise. I'm not spilling the beans. But all I'll say is he did go. Yeah, it's so funny. I find it so foolish that people are frightened to say a word like like Nazi or Hitler or whatever. Man, like it's part of history, right? You know, those that don't learn from history are condemned to repeat it. So, like, you think putting your head in the sand like a bloody ostrich is going to do anything? Like, yes, the Holocaust happened. Yes, there was millions of deaths. Blah 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 blah. But we got to learn from it, and that's the thing. If we don't learn from it, we cannot grow as a species, and we're only going to repeat it again and again, right? And it's so comical because we can say Stalin, and that's fine. No one bats their eye. But Stalin was just as bad. Well, Stalin was actually worse than Hitler. But of course, you got to say the H man. But you don't worry about Stalin because he was on our side. He's cool. But he killed 60 million. Hitler's only attributed 40 only, right? But yeah, bad guys. Yeah, deal absolutely. I tried having a whole World War II conversation with you in chat at one point, but the keywords prevented my chats from going through. Yeah, I remember that. It's just fast Facebook. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is stupid. That's like the one that always got me on Facebook is like, uh, you're there and you're selling a real nice knife. Now, like, this is not an antique knife, obviously, but we do have nice antique knives. But anyway, you're there. Now, everyone with half a brain knows that this is a knife, but yet you had to say Sharpie. Now, what fucking idiot do you need to say Sharpie for that they're not like offended or whatever when everyone knows that's what it is? So why can't you just say what the damn thing is? But you got to say Sharpie instead of night. Like, it's so stupid. My God, these idiots. Hard to believe they can breathe. That's the one that always got me is like, why is this so dumb? Yeah, exactly. And like history is very important. And like we see all, like, no matter what you look at, like when it comes to history, there's always someone's hero is always someone else's villain, no matter what stroke you're trying to pull there. Like when you go back in time, like Julius Caesar, he was hated among the Gauls, right? Like he went to Britannia and destroyed 25% of the population. He was not a liked guy by any stretch of the imagination. Yet in Rome he was a hero up until they stabbed him to death. But this is the thing. Alexander the Great, he was a great individual if you're Macedonian, but guess what? The Persians probably didn't like him. But he who wins, the victor makes the rules and sets the story. But like, we talk about like concentration camps. Allies had concentration camps too. Look at what they did to the Japanese. But no one says anything about that. But Canadians who were Japanese were put in concentration camps just the same as they were in Germany. But yet no one says that. No one likes to talk about that, right? But there you have it, right? We're not all innocent walking down with the little halos on. But anyway, that's a debate for another day. But I hate hypocrisy. It's just well to say what you are, that kind of way. But anyway. I digress. What's this? Pew pew. Had to explain to my mom the whole coded language. Yeah, exactly. The pew pews. Yeah, so stupid. Another one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's the pew pews and the sharpies and the. Oh man, I tell you, just like at some point, like when someone brings up that shit, like just smack, smarten up. Grow a pair, I get a kick out of them. But anyway, but yeah. So anyway, we got some cool Nazi stuff here. Wherever it is. Where the hell did I put? Oh shit! I put it back there. Damn. Excuse me. Come here, little box of evil. So anyway, so here we have. These are some really cool badges. These are all authentic and original. Just give me 1 second, guys. I gotta run out here for a second. You all right? All right, I'm back, everyone. One second. Okay, let's see. We're finally watching, but can't comment. Joe, we don't like you, Joe, in Canada. We're like, no, Joe, no, Joe. Like, what's happening, Joe? I think you got it. Yeah, guys, thanks for helping Joe out. I don't know why we're picking on the Australians. Lila used to always come in, and she used to never had a problem with Lila, but poor old Joe. So, Joe, you can. I'm asking Joe, can't you? You can't write, Joe. Of course, you can't respond. You can't write. All right, so yeah, we want Joe's money. I want that Australian money. My God, this is shocking. We got to figure out for all our friends in Australia what's on the go here. Yeah, I don't know. We had a few issues with people not being able to respond. There is a live button on the feed there. I think you need to make sure that you're actually watching the live, like, and not with the 30-second delay. I'm actually working on getting a. What's this? Yeah, you got to press the live chat. If you don't, you're going to have trouble. I'm actually working on getting our website to have a feed like this, so you can just go to the website and it'll all be done through that. That's my plan, anyway. There she is. So what is it? You didn't click the live button, or you went in through another way? We let you in through the back door, but we wouldn't let you in through the front door. Ancestors thieves, and we said nope, don't qualify. Like what's happening, Joe? Fun fact: Australia has all kinds of criminals. They were shipped to Australia. The second highest rate of criminals from the British Empire were shipped to Bay Bulls, Newfoundland. So Australia gets the credit, but we got just as many here. Yeah, glad you made it, Joe. Always a pleasure. Had to update the app on my iPhone. Cool. Okay. Well, maybe that's okay. So just type a number. Let's just make out your bidding now so that we can see if your bids are coming in, because maybe you might need to put like a letter in front of it or something, because there's no point in, you know, I want to get that Australian loot now. Joe was here. Is Sarah still here? Sarah and Justin, the peeps, the original peeps. A lot of my customers have been with me for ages. Always nice to see the new blood, though. Love the new blood. A lot of my customers, oh, good. A lot of my customers are operating on one kidney, so you know, you gotta like send them off. It's beautiful. It's like the circle of life, right? You know, spend all their money, and they gotta sell a kidney to pay for antiques. They move on, and someone else moves in. You know, it's beautiful in its own way. All right, so yeah, enough of the foolishness. Do you guys want to see some? Want to see some Nazi stuff? Send me this contact to sell a kidney. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this here is an early Nazi badge. I do have all the information on it and everything else if you're so inclined. So this is an early one that's 1927. So right at the early stages of the Nazi Party. May 29th, 1927. Then we got this one here. 1934. And we got this guy here. Again, 1934. So they're still making out they're nice at this point. No attacking the neighbors yet. What's the start on the first one you showed? To be honest with you, I get $50 for these all day long. How much are you looking for? $1 million, Sarah. $1 million. I get $50 for these. These are really neat. So I got that one there if anyone's interested. There are some cheaper ones there, and there's some really expensive ones there. But I'll just show them to you as we're moving along. This one here is 1939, so this is the start of the war, obviously. I do have a Kriegsmarine full uniform too. If no, not 550. You forgot a zero. And if you do buy it, you will get your name in on. Well, I tell you what we'll do. We'll put up 4. There you go. There. There we go. There, $50. Rock and roll. This one here is a different one. Sarah's in a fitty. And these are all original too. There's no monkey business. Whenever you see Nazi stuff, the biggest thing that you got to be worried about is bloody fakes. They fake them all the time. You got to be very careful. Are we doing increments? Absolutely. Yep, you can bid whatever you want. Oh yes, you don't know how an auction works because no one bid against you. Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, you bid by whatever you want. You know, it is what it is. We're easy to get along with as long as your bid's higher than $50. Rock and roll. Yeah, no one bid against you here. Everyone was like, yeah. 51. Fuck. Shouldn't have said that. Yeah, we missed by 5. That's what Rachel does. There you go, Sarah. Rachel there the other day, she pissed off Faye. I didn't stop laughing. Faye was at like 700 or 600. Rachel 601. Faye was like 650, 651. I'm just cracking up at him. But anyway, and then we got yeah, this one here. Yep. Jesus, that's not coming in at all. There we go. And this is my personal favorite. This one here. This is a little bit more expensive. The lowest I could find it was 75, but it was in really bad condition. And this the ones like it was closer to 150. These are really nice condition. Sarah is out. And this one here is cool. I don't want to say I was a fan. Oh, Jesus, bad wording. But Goring, he was head of the Luftwaffe. And anyway, this was one of. I was asked to appraise one of his firearms at one point, or what they thought was one of his firearms. So this one here. And this one here is really cool. This is a 1875 German Empire medal. And you don't see these very often. But anyway, Berlin, right? No, don't feel bad. That's an auction. That's an auction. What's this? And this one here is the most valuable of the bunch. This one's actually $500 to $700, but this is the what's this? Yeah, I got that board game whenever you want it. The one that you said was impossible to find, and I found within 24 hours. Oh, this way. This one here is a really expensive one, but it's pretty cool. And this one here, this one is a very special iron cross. He's actually quite valuable, but he's a little bit on the different side. And of course, I couldn't put in all the German stuff, but I put in a bit of Jewish stuff. So peace talks, and then a coin commemorating the Battle of Masada. There he is. Try to balance it out, you know. So that's some Hashanan stuff. Okay, so we got 75 in. Hello, John. Nice to see you, buddy. How you making out, man? Okay, so we got 75 in. We'll put 30 seconds on the clock. Oh yeah, we're doing pretty cool, man. Just having a little auction here now, just shooting the shit, having a laugh. It is what it is. I didn't expect it to be a great auction tonight, but it seems to be a little bit moving along, it is what it is. This time of year is always people doing stuff and whatever. So all right, so 75 sold to Cameron. Hey Cameron, what would you like to do? Let me know, please. So you can pick 1 for 75 or 4 for 300 or any combination thereof. Whatever you want. You do a sweep, you get your name in for the diamond. What's this? Can I see them again, please? Or is it 75 times 4 for all 4? Yeah, it's your bid is per each, right? So like if you want to say 2 of these, it's $1.50. No, sorry. But I can show them to you again. That's the first one I popped up there. Oh, there's that one. These are all metal too, right? So, well, this one here is like a plastic, but so what would you like to do? You can pick. Well, you had to pick one because you bid, but you can. I'll take C. Perfect. Sarah, would you like any of the others? Okay. Oh shit. German badge. 75. Sarah, for your bid of 70, you would like D? Okay. That's Cameron. And this is Sarah. So it's funny, you guys originally were bidding on this one, yet neither one of you took it. So logic in that, I don't get you, but whatever. Joe, can you make heads or tails of this? Come on, I need something from down south. By like the North American connection ain't working here now. Everyone was going after this guy, and I don't know. It's funny. I'm in there watching. Yeah. Thanks, Joe. And this one here is Sarah. Your foot's hurting. Your foot's hurting. Okay, so we're all good. I think it was only 2 of you guys bidding. Now, guys, did you see anything else that you like? Me too. I live near a war museum in Ottawa, Canada, and they love this type of stuff. Yes, they do. And you can get a much better tax receipt in many cases. So, guys, you're not interested in any of these. Am I correct to say that? That's cool. I like it. So we'll pop the evil stuff away now. Okay, so if any of you guys change your mind, you want some other things like that, let me know. More than happy to pop it up for you. Okay. What's this here now? Just give me a second. One second, guys. Oh, I think I do. I tell you what, can you send me a picture of it just so I can? I'm pretty sure I do actually. I just need to. Anyway, sorry guys, I got a bunch of people writing. Okay, perfect. We're all there. Excellent. All right. Okay, so here we are. I don't know if Justin's still here. I miss whatever happens. Oh. Okay, I'm going to pop this piece up at $1,000. That's as low as you'll ever see it go. That's a fossilized, I call it a sperm whale tooth. It's the grandfather of sperm whale. And anyway, it's quite old, quite cool, beautiful piece. Anyway, $1,000. Anyone interested? Now's your time. I'm just popping it up for you, Justin. I know you're interested. So if that's in your price range, let me know. Yeah, I know there's several variants. That's why I want to. Let me see. Yes, I do. I do have those. Yeah. Uh, I can't put my finger on it right now, but I do have them. I'll have to get back to you on that. Pop out. Yeah, right on, buddy. All righty then. So we'll just put that over there. What are you doing? What? Oh no, that was a customer sending something that they want. It's not here. I'll get it. Guys, anyone interested in a narwhal vertebrae? Beautiful piece.
I think I remember.
Okay. I know you're in a lot of pain there, but just chill out. Thanks for helping out. Really appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. This is a beautiful, beautiful vertebrae. Excellent specimen. Completely perfect. Beautiful narwhal. For those of you who have purchased narwhal tusk, we rarely get the vertebrae. I tell you, we get more narwhal tusks than we do narwhal vertebrae because they take the tusk and the rest of it, they take the meat and blah, blah, blah. This one is going to start at $250. And of course, there is a permit process, blah, blah, blah. But, this is not a hard thing to do. We're finally back in black with all that stuff now. So $250 on the narwhal vertebrae, and it is in perfect condition. Like I say, I can give you 10 tusks to one vertebrae. I got, what is it? I got 5 in stock. They just don't keep them. They feed the narwhals to they feed the narwhal to their dogs. To be honest with you, that's what they do with them. They take the tusk. That's money for them. In some cases, they're smart enough to keep the skull with it. In most cases, they're not. They'll take the blubber, the meat. They'll use that for food, and they'll dry it and make a different types of food with it. It's actually pretty good. And the bones and everything else gone to the dogs. Right? That's like every now and then I'll get like a narwhal fetus. They're quite rare. So anyway, I bought one there the year, and this guy wrote me that I deal with up there, and he said, "Bon, I heard you buy fetuses." He said, "I didn't know you buy that stuff." I said, "Oh yeah, anything that's weird, you know that. I can't stress enough. Like if it's weird, rare, I'm game." And he said, "My God," he said, "I got a dog there." He said, "He's after eating about 10." It's very good. Well, that's the way they are. They just don't give a shit. So when it comes to that stuff, it just goes for dogs. That's like polar bear bones. Like they take the polar bear, they'll chop off the head, they'll do the skull, they'll send you the skull with the tongue, the eyes, and everything else in it, and they'll put it in if you're lucky, they'll put it in a garbage bag, put it in a box, and send it off to you. They'll take the pelt and they'll dry the pelt. They won't taxidermy it or nothing like that, and everything else, food and dogs. Like I don't know how many polar bear bones I've missed because dogs got them. It's crazy, but that's what happens in narwhal bones. Now these are older bones too. They're not new. They're pre-73. But anyway, just goes to show. So we got 250 in, and I'll just show you. So this here's another one, and again from the exact same narwhal, same specimen. Got that one. Got this one. Put him up here, and then as you move down the backbone, the arms straighten out, right? So yeah, this is what you're left with now. These here are a little bit more expensive because it's harder to find these in perfect condition. This one here is a little bit more stocky, and but this here is very, very easy to break. Very easy to break. And there, as you can see, there they are. Yeah, exactly. And just to show you, so this is a common dolphin vertebrae. As you can see, the difference. Right now, this narwhal would have been an adult, so he's about knocking on the door to 20 feet. This one here would have been about 10 feet, 6 to 10. And here we have a very large white-sided dolphin. So as you can see, now this is a different specimen, but as you can see the difference, right? So notice the very similar bone, very similar age, but as you can see, look at the difference on the and the structure itself. So like this bone would be roughly in the same part of the back as the as the narwhal, right? So that's narwhal. That's white-sided dolphin. So as you can see the difference, and again, right, much difference in the structure altogether. And then when this is a very rare piece. I have some really nice killer whale atlas bones, but this is the atlas bone of a white-sided dolphin as well. This one was harvested in 1962, and as you can see, this is right up by the neck. Obviously, that's where the skull would go on. This is the atlas here, and then these are the minor bones. You never see these. These are incredibly rare. They always destroyed, and that's the first true vertebrae. So you can see how it goes. Right? This is a museum piece all day long. But anyway, there it is. All right. So anyway, we got 250 in from Jess. Would you be kind enough to PM me on Facebook? Cam can help you out, I'm sure. But I'll just record you as Jess, and we'll put 30 seconds on the clock just to make it official. Yeah, I remember I posted one of the fetus I bought there earlier the year of a narwhal, and I posted in the Australian group, and it was so comical because I like lots of times I'll edit the picture so like it's a black background or white, just all white, it's just more professional. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I put the like a rock background on it. Like I thought it was cool. And anyway, I put that picture up. My God, the people down in Australia, how crazy they were! Holy shit! One missus was there, and she's like, "You can't go picking that stuff up at the beach here. It's illegal." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Well, one, you can. It's not in Australia." And she's like, "Oh, I didn't realize it was Australia." I said, "Well, okay. My name is Newfoundland Antiques for starters, and two, how many narwhal fetuses have been washed up on the beach in Australia in the past 2-3 million years?" None. Anyway, it was so comical, right? But oh boy, stupidity. It was amazing. Do you ever get sea turtles and shells? Absolutely. Uh, Big old leatherback. I got a real nice hawksbill there. Hawksbill's a pain in the ass to sell because it's an endangered species, CITES level 3, which is uh, real annoying thing to do. It's easier anyway. If you're interested, there's a way to do it, but you got to be pretty careful with it because one, you got to prove that like you got to prove when the animal had a shit last. Basically, it's a lot of going around with hawksbill. Leatherback, I got a huge leatherback shell, sorry, and I do have a prehistoric skull of I forget what the name is now. It slips my mind, but anyway, I got that there too. Yeah, it was crazy, and like I say, like logic, like logic should dictate. Like we don't get many kangaroos up here in Newfoundland, so if someone has a kangaroo skull, say for argument's sake, even with a wrapped in a Newfoundland or Canadian flag, I'm going to probably say that's not domestic. Little fucking koala running around. No, but they're not local. All right, sold to Jess. But yeah, I found this so funny. It's hilarious. Narwhal for 250.00. All right, so we'll bag and tag that for you. And I guess I'll pop this guy up. I'll pop him up for 400 if anyone's interested. He's quite a rare little piece of gear. That one is. No, where am I? How am I doing this now? Oh, someone right now. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Jess. Gotcha. Okay, I believe I just added you. So you're officially in. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. I can actually invite you to the group chat as well if you wish. I'll add you. I'll add you to the group chat there now, just so I got you. And guys, feel free to add your friends to the group chat as long as they're cool. Like I don't want no assholes in there, but if you're cool and whatever, rock and roll. Oh, for some reason I can't find you yet. You probably didn't accept just Spencer. Yeah, as soon as you accept my friend request, I can I can add you to the group, or Cam can add you. Doesn't matter. Yes, add just to the group. Perfect. Yeah. So I believe I sent you a friend request. Blah, blah, blah. First time a new mode. Sorry. I believe I sent you a friend request. I've had a couple people, but getting them to come back on YouTube. Yeah, I know. YouTube is. Oh, Jess loves Backlum. Oh, Jesus. Well, now, here you go. Here's a dick that's bigger than me. You like Backlum? There you go. Big old walrus cock. That's a club, man. That's a caveman club. Let's bash the seal skull. Just kidding. Damn. You're not supposed to kid about oddities. But anyway, there you go. See? You asked for Backlum right there. Boom. Big walrus cock. Can't go wrong. Yeah. All right. So my little assistant is gone right now, so I will just simply put this out here. All right. So we got that. Yeah, it's huge. You're not the first woman that told me that today either. But yeah, totally agree with you. All right. Yeah, I get that a lot. Now I put a lot of effort into those coins. So is there people like want the coins, man? You could win this huge fucking narwhal shit all over the place. You can win this huge sperm whale tooth, and if you don't like this one, you can take another one that's here. I probably got about a couple hundred in stock, so feel free. This is just a real nice big one that I picked out. But if you want another one, no problem. But I think that one's neat. But anyway, the coins are there. It was only Sarah that was interested in coins. I don't know if you guys are interested in more narwhal vertebrae, but there's 4 more in stock. And when they're gone, I don't know when I'll get any more. They're a pain in the ass. I don't know if you guys would like any common dolphin vertebrates. Yes, you are. You got a lot of cool coins coming, I got to say, and I've told you that before. Like it's so comical because I got you in my head as like the skull person and like the oddity. And when I looked at your box, you had all these coins. I'm like, holy shit, man! What a collection. And again, see, this one here would be right near the Atlas. As you can see, it would be. Oh, shit, wrong way. Right, so that's probably belonging to the same specimen right there. Look, there he is. So that's how. But he's closer if he's not. But anyway, but a lot of them are the exact same. I'm willing to see those medical. Oh shit! Yes, the medical supplies. I'll have. They're all pieces going all over the place. Yeah, I can get those for you if you wish. Just give me a second. Oh, you like medical supplies, guys? Jeez, I got all kinds of shit like that. Okay, so no one wants sealed skull. Put he up there. Okay. Put him there. And put him back there. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll go out and actually get the bag. So this came in not that long ago. Oops. I got a lot more stuff than just this too. So, I got a lot of lab glass and stuff like that. You got the money, baby. I got the time. Put it that way. You tell your little husband or boyfriend, whatever he is, to keep building them shelves. All supply to gear. Alright, so there's a few things. This bag is still, there's lots of stuff in the bag yet. I got a lot of them glass thermometers too. Got a lot of glass stuff in. I don't know where it's to right now, but oh, there's some there. Look, call me a liar. But there's a lot more than that anyway. As you can see, this is all in pristine condition. Everything in it is pristine. So you got oops, whatever that is. That's a butt plug for SpongeBob SquarePants. Got yeah, exactly. So it's Adams made in USA. So you know it's quality. But anyway, there you go. Like there. So that's one item. Whatever the hell. I'm not a doctor. I don't profess to be a doctor. If I was a doctor, I'd be like Thanos, you know, snap a man, getting rid of half the world's population. Whatever that is. Yeah, this here. So this is just a few items. I don't know. Like I said, I got lots of stuff kicking around. It's just that's what's in that box. This shit here, I don't know what this is. I assume this for shoving up people's asses. I don't know. There you go. We got oh, this looks pretty cool. And this here must be child proof. Fuck you, open that. Oh, there you go. You slide it. There you go. There's lots of stuff there. What are you looking for? Is anyone interested in this stuff? Just out of curiosity. I got a lot of thermometers and stuff like that, like all glass stuff. And so thermometer. Yeah, what do you mean, like medical bottles, like those, like lab ones and shit? Well, that must belong to the. This will measure and tape. How long is your dicky bird? Yeah, I got a lot of that. I don't know where it's to right now, but I can get it out to you. I can send you some pictures just so you see what I have there. I got these really weird. They're fucking. They're round, eh? Oh, you're interested in this stuff, Sarah? Put it all away. Okay. So, I got these. They're Pyrex, but they're like really big round globes, and they got hell yeah. And there's like two ends coming out of them, and I don't know what they are, but they're around here now. I was afraid I was going to break them because it's like I got a couple of them. So maybe they came in with that doctor shit. Yeah, I don't know where it's to. But, like Cam, I'm looking for surgery instruments like saws. Okay. Well, I don't think I got. I don't think I got any pictures. Yeah, maybe I do. I know I looked it up, so I just want to see if you. Just let me see if I can bring it up. I'd be interested in your opinions. So, guys, we having fun or what? What's the world? So, guys, what else are you interested in? Oh, there's the Linger Skull here. I'll send a picture to you. I just found Linger Skull while I'm looking for that. So, shit, get out of this. No, where in the world? I won't be able to find that now. But I'm curious if this is the kind of stuff you're. Okay, so I got one item here. So this is the kind of. I'll post this in the group. But it's like. Saved photos. Okay, but the one that there's the one I want. Okay, I got a horrible picture, guys. But anyway, at least you'll see. Save the photos. Okay, so I'm posting the group two glass pieces that I'm talking about. Lots of stuff like that. That's good. You keep it up, Cam. Keep it up. Believe me, this is a mild one. Like this is there's not many people here. Sometimes a lot of fun. Hey, Sarah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of those bottles like that. Just for the record, guys. I got a pile, like a literal pile. Um, I don't have any here, but I can find them, I suppose. If see another thing too, all my staff is off now until January, so my how they do they got intelligence enough know where it's to anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'll find it. I'll find it somewhere. I know as I got it. It's just a matter of looking for it. But anyway, it's all interesting. Okay, so back on the farm. Oh shit! There you go. Light. That's cool. I think we're a good group for medical supplies once you get your hands on them. Yeah, probably. It's funny because like sometimes like there's different people in the group that collect different things. So obviously, I try to put stuff in front of them that that we that they like, because obviously that's what sells. But like in some cases, coins. I got customers in the group, they love coins. Don't know where they're to now. Maybe they died. I don't know where to send the flowers, but hello, coin people, cool coins up here tonight. But anyway, it is what it is, right? And like the way I do it is, I buy estates and then I take a few things out of it and I park the rest, right? That's how I've always done it. And I'll keep different things that are kind of, at my disposal. And then when someone says, well, I like this or whatever, well, okay, fine, we'll bring that in, right? And that's just how I generally operate. Because if you can't bring it all in one time, it's just too bloody much. But, and then comic books, coins, it all, skulls, it all just circulates again and again, books, old books, man. I got, I don't know how many old books I got there, Bibles and stuff like that. And another thing too that comes really popular is nautical items like glass buoys and compasses and all that stuff. People they get on these kicks, Titanic stuff. People love that. Fossils, crap like that, right? Like people love that stuff. That's like this here. I'm seeing this, right? Like, these are Morgan dollars, right? And like anyone can sell these bad boys, and you get 40, $50 for them. But you got to be so careful because every one of these are fake. Right? So I got 4 here, and they're all fake. So the way if you're interested in learning about Morgan dollars and how to tell fakes, you can watch my YouTube videos on it. I got a Christmas tree ornament made out of sperm whale bone. Hanging a tree. See, look at this ammonite. Look how beautiful that is with the, iridescence, right? Oh, this piece of Triceratops horn. Small one, but still pretty cool piece. Anyone know what this is? If anyone can guess what this is, they can have it. One guess per person who's here. Can't hear you. A bone. Smart ass. I like you. You're smart. Well, yes, it is technically a bone, but I need to be more specific. But I'll allow you to guess again because I'm a nice guy. How's that? But yes, this bone. But geez, y'all taking a shit? All you gotta do is put in a guess and you could potentially get this for free. T-Rex bone. Okay, that's your guess. It is incorrect. It's not a T-Rex bone. Seal? Nope, you're incorrect. So Cam, you gonna guess again? Dolphin? Nope, incorrect. Narwhal? Nope, incorrect. So we'll put 20 seconds on the clock for anyone else to guess. If there's anyone else here that got brains to put in a guess. Oh, you only let one guess, Sarah. Bear. Jesus, God, you're all over the place. You only allowed to guess once, goddamn. Anyway, no. It's over. Now everyone just gets it. What this is, believe it or not, is a part of an ear of a finback whale. So an ear bone. So Sarah was technically the closest with dolphin. But have you guys ever seen ear bones of whales? I got a real nice blue whale ear bone there. And I got lots of ear bones. But anyway, this is, I can actually show you if you want this. Actually, I'll get the same species. So this is a humpback ear bone. I got a number of these if you're interested. So this is a humpback ear bone. And so as you can see, now this is humpback, this is finback. But as you can see, it would be similar to this, right? Now this is a finback, albeit a very old one. But goes in right here. And blue whale's very, very similar, just a little bit bigger and a little bit more stout. I got a real nice blue whale there in my personal collection, and sperm whale's completely different altogether. Totally different, because sperm whale goes down over a mile, right? No, this is a finback. I have a real nice blue whale there, as you can see. So anyway, and the thing with ears, people like them, and universities like them because inside there's rings, and it's the age. You can tell the age of the whale by the ear, and a lot of studies are being done on the ears to help guys obviously have. So anyway, yeah, I know you already guessed, just John. Okay, so anyway, on with the show. We'll start this off at $50, and I'll put these back, and I'll bring in a few more poison bottles. I'll put back the doctor's bag that you didn't want. Jesus Christ. So there's a few poison bottles. Okay, so we got $50 in. I'm not selling you those ear bones since I put this up and you weren't interested. No, not doing it. They're already sold, actually, Justin, to be honest with you. I do have a few in stock, though. I'll get back to you on it. What's the sets I got there? So you're in what species are you interested in, Justin? Yeah, they were just handy, so I went and I got them to show the group. The ear bones I got are well, they're in another place. What species are you after? No. The one that's in my personal collection is well, I got one from every species, but I got the blue whale is my favorite one. Depending on the species and quality, they go up from there or whatever. These here are. This here is a white-sided dolphin ear. These are. This is a common dolphin ear bone. Got a real nice set there somewhere. Can't find it. There they are. This is a beautiful little set. Love that little set there. I'm two minds about keeping it actually. But anyway, there they are there. You don't see this stuff, right? I was just curious. Years ago, they used pop-up frequently. Yeah, I know. And yeah, you'll see more now moving into this year, Justin. I got a lot of really cool stuff that I've been keeping back because I wanted to get all the permits straightened out with all that bullshit that we went through the past couple of years there. So I've been hanging off on a lot of really high end items and a lot of rare stuff that I know you'll like in particular. But like I say, just let me know when you're ready what species you want. But the only one that I don't have is blue whale. This is how much for the bottles on A&D. Okay, so the way we do it is everything is like each. So the start is $50. So when you do so you bid, and after you win, the winner gets the first choice. So let's just say the bid ends at $50. You can pick like D for 50, or you can pick all of them for 200, or two for 100, whatever, right? So it's choice lots. If you do a sweep, your name gets in on a $7,000 diamond. But yeah, so the bid right now is at $50. And this guy here, he glows in the dark. Real nice piece. Nice little apothecary. With a blown glass. I like that little piece. So we got $50 in. I believe Cam is in. Yeah, Cam is in at 50. Okay. Jess is in at 60. That's how you do it. I love it when friends fight to make me money. Awesome. Love it. I've actually had couples bidding against each other. Man, love it. Love it. Yeah, exactly. He's getting real now. Drop the gloves. It's so comical. What do you think of this guy? This one here is it's embossed. I got a lot of real nice bottles there if you're interested in bottles. Like I got soda bottles, beer bottles, embossed. I got torpedo bottles. I even got some like Crocs that were from the Piracy Age. Newfoundland was synonymous with pirates and everything else. I actually own a very large island that was a base for one of the most popular pirates here, Peter Easton. So he had a base on an island called Oddities. So that's a property that I have now. And anyway, we go there every now and then. There's actually it's 1,700 acres the island is, and there was a town there at one point, and there's a small pond, and they said there was a cryptid in the pond. It was supposed to be a giant crab about 400 pounds, and the pond actually goes out into the salt water underneath the land, and it's really cool. And this whole area is like there's all kinds of shipwrecks there. Later on, it became a base for the French when the French were fighting the English, obviously. What's real funny, and you guys may not know this even in your own history, but when George Washington called for French support, the word went out to D'Iberville. Now, D'Iberville was located in Newfoundland, and they left Placentia Bay to join up with Washington's forces to fight off the British. So that's a little history here. It's from Newfoundland. Yeah. What area was she from? Yeah, I actually own 2.5 islands. And the thing with Canada is you can't own islands. However, Newfoundland was its own country up until 1949. So if the island was owned before 1949 under Newfoundland governance, you can own it because it's grandfathered in. But right now, you can't own any islands here, and this is why a lot of people think you can't own them because it's covered under the Waters Act, whatever the hell it is, DFO. But anyway. If the deed was granted before 1949, it's fine, and my deed was granted in 1913, so so on and so forth. Do you know what area your grandmother was from? It's interesting. Yeah, Newfoundland has a lot of connections because we were the crossroads of the world, right? You have no clue. We know that, but where's your grandmother from? That's so cool. I would love to ask my dad. She moved here when I was. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of people from Newfoundland left and went to Boston and those areas. The Boston states. Like Newfoundland did a lot of trading with Boston, and we did a lot of trading with Jamaica. My great grandfather, my great grandfather, he had a fleet of fishing schooners. They would sail up the coast of Labrador, catch fish, sail down to Barbados, trade it for molasses and rum, sail it back to St. John's, trade it for money and shit. And he didn't know his name if it was written across the sky. Right? He couldn't read or write, but he could sail by the stars. And he had nine fishing schooners. And anyway, that's what they used to do back in the day. So it's pretty neat. But Newfoundland has a lot of history. Like obviously, like we were discovered in 1497, John Cabot, and anyway, from there, now there is a dark area, what we call the Dark Age of Newfoundland, or I call it the Dark Age of Newfoundland, from 1949, from 1497 up until 1610. So what happened there? And they say, well, there was nothing going on here, but there was lots going on here. The only problem is that we are infiltrated by the English. At that point in time, England was kind of the third on the chopping block to the Spanish Empire or Spanish Armada and the Portuguese, right, and the French even. So they weren't overly interested in Newfoundland at that point because they had their own issues to deal with over in Europe, namely the Spanish. And the Spanish were here a lot, but because England eventually won out, what the history that we have from the Spaniards is lost to history. We don't know about it, and it's from 1610 up until now is when we actually have our history recorded. But there's 120 years there. That's a lot of going on. A lot of stuff was going on here with the Portuguese and the Spanish that people have no clue about because they were the ones holding the purse strings at the time. And of course, the Spanish were going down to South America, and then they were coming up the coast. And what they do is they go to places like Oak Island. They would store their gold there that they looted from the south, and then when the winds were fine, they would go over back to Spain. They wouldn't do the angle, right, because prevailing winds would prevent them, and they'd lose their ships and stuff. But when they were going up the coast, they had to run into pirates like Peter Easton. Later on, the like you guys would have Blackbeard and all this stuff. Right? They came much later, but Peter Easton was there in 1610, and he had an empire basically. And what they were doing is they went as far north as Newfoundland, as far south as Barbados, and they would pillage all along the way, right? So those are just some of the interesting things. But Peter Easton had his main base on O'Dearn Island, and he loved it here because the harbors were so difficult to navigate for the British gunships that they couldn't get in. They could maneuver and all that stuff. Blah blah blah. I got a nice video of the island. You can actually see it, but there's a lot of treasure, like stories of treasure, sunken ships, blah blah blah, and it's pretty interesting. But yeah. So anyway, sorry, we're at $60. I get carried away sometimes with time of history. So $60. Yeah, it's an interesting place. Like I say, I love Newfoundland. Don't like the people, but then again, I don't like many people anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of history here. The only thing that Newfoundland really doesn't have is dinosaurs. And the reason for that is our rocks are incredibly old. Like we have Mistaken Point, where we have the earliest specimens of life on our planet. We have all kinds of Precambrian and Cambrian specimens like trilobites and stuff like that. But when it comes to dinosaurs, we don't have them because the rocks are too old, they say, and the land is too rugged to really preserve any fossils of dinosaurs because the way the time frame worked. But anyway, off the coast of Newfoundland is a place called the Grand Banks, and they say that that's where there will be a lot of dinosaurs found if we were ever to excavate it, right? Okay, so we got $60 in. Someone sending hearts or something. Awesome. Don't applaud, just send money. So anyway, I guess we'll put 30 seconds on the clock, or I'll get 30 seconds. Sound cool? All right, going once, going twice. Sold to Jess. Jess, what would you? Oh, jeez, hitting something there, man. What would you like for your bid of $60? If you do a sweep, which would be $240, you get your name in on a $7,000 diamond. So I'll take D. Perfect. Okay. So bottle. And then $60. I'll put this one up. What's your name? Cam. Do you want any of this for your bid of $50? If you do a sweep, you get your name in on the diamond. Let me know, please. That's actually a really nice one, Jess. Any poison bottles? Yeah, these two here. I don't think this one is, but he's really cool and he is uranium. Yeah, these are poison bottles. I'll take it. So these are poison bottles here, and I think this one maybe it's. Yeah, thanks, John. Appreciate it, buddy. Okay, cool. So you'll take that one, no problem. Cam. Bottle. Okay. So we'll put that aside. Put that one aside. Let's put up some fossilized shark's teeth. Seems like we're talking about fossils. We'll put them up for $1. How's that sound? $1, $1, $1. Okay, so Cam Jess. Bottle. Blue. I don't know if you guys like arrowheads and stuff, but this one here is from the Clovis culture. Oh, you guys like uranium? Jeez, I got Paul's of that shit. I want uranium more. I thoroughly enjoy your history, friends. You got to be buying, Amanda. You can't be just playing videos while there's money to be spent here. Come on. Yeah, geez. Okay, I'll put down the way uranium here. I'll gather some stuff up for you guys. But anyway, guys, I don't know if you're interested in arrowheads and spearheads and points and stuff, but this one's from the Clovis culture, and I don't know if you're familiar with that, but they they went extinct from the fossil record with the Younger Dryas, and yeah, so the Younger Dryas happened 12,000 years ago, I believe, 11,900 years ago. There's all kinds of you know, interesting theories on why the Younger Dryas happened, but it was a flash freeze. And does anyone know why we know it was a flash freeze at the Younger Dryas? And I mean flash freeze. Anyone have any idea? There's one specific specimen that really gave us the holy shit, this happened like instantaneous. So it was a flash freeze when the Younger Dryas occurred. Apparently, it was an impact in the, up in the North Pole, somewhere around there, north anyway, and caused a flash freeze. Like 80% of the megafauna in North America, all the woolly mammoths, woolly rhinoceros, blah blah blah, were extinct. What's this? How many slots? 15, my buddy. 15. You want something for your woman, don't you? There he is there. Volcanic eruption. Yeah, well, they think well, there was a meteorite impact, right? Or comet, whatever you want to put on it. I'm just listening up. Just give me a second, guys. I got people. Oh, shit. Nice. I just realized I was live 5 minutes behind. Restarted. Perfect. Yeah. So anyway, with the Younger Dryas, they know it was a flash freeze, but they didn't realize how quick it was. And anyway, in Siberia back in 2006, they found a small woolly mammoth specimen, and the woolly mammoth specimen was male, and we know it was male because it had a penis. Fine, it didn't identify as a female, obviously, but anyway, it had a penis, and the penis was erect, and that's how they could tell that the Younger Dryas flash freeze happened so fast that even an erect penis got frozen really, really fast. So anyway, fun fact, eh? If you like the penis bones and all that kind of crap, oddities, there you go. Interesting story, but that's what proved that the Younger Dryas happened really, really fast. And of course, the Clovis culture also went extinct from the fossil record due to that. So we got $1 in from Sarah. So no one likes this shit, really? It's been all day, Jesus. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we got $10 in. Okay, so you're yeah, exactly. You know about all that stuff, right? However, there's a lot of stuff woolly mammoth wise coming out of Alaska, and it's so interesting because now they're talking about bringing the woolly mammoth back, and like, what is that going to do to the market? Down the road, like, it's so comical because obviously if you bring them back, what, like, you can get a woolly mammoth tusk or a woolly mammoth rug or whatever, eventually down the road, is it a good investment? That's my question, right? But anyway, it's fun to think about that stuff. Bringing an animal back from extinction is pretty interesting. Okay, so Joe, you got $10 in. All right, so we will say sold to Joe. And Joe, did you want to do a sweep? Yes, exactly. And yeah, they did get, I believe, the vast majority of the DNA that they're planning on cloning the woolly mammoth with from that particular specimen. When I was growing up, they found what's this? Joe, did you want to do a sweep? So that would be $40. And you get your name in on the diamond if you do a sweep. Not sure what sweep is, but count me in. Okay, so basically you get all these for $40. And so Joe, Shark times 4, and that's $40. Okay, and because you did a sweep, you get your name in on a $7,000 diamond. So all the free slots are slots that you can pick at your convenience. You get to pick one. There's only 15 left, or well, 14 after you pick. And as soon as they're all gone, we're going to roll the ball of death, and someone's going to win a $7,000 diamond. And it could be you, Joe. So just, if you'd be so kind to pick a number. I did post this in the group. Number 11. No, number 11 is gone. Sorry. Okay. I tell you what. I'll give you number 70. Right on the back page. 70. So that is Joe. All right. So you got number 70. There's only 75 slots. Only 14 left, guys. Okay. So this is Joe. And what's the best way to do this? Guys, since I did a little bit of advertising on this guy, I'm going to pop him up, and we're going to start him off at $200. Real nice piece. Real nice piece. Yeah, I know. That was a fun one, wasn't it? The new people don't know about the drunken auctions. Man, I'm trying to keep it professional, eh? Yeah, I love the drunken auctions. They're my favorite. So for those of you who don't know, we do what we call, I call them drunk auctions. Every sweep, I chug a beer, and it's a lot of fun. If you like these auctions now, you'll love the drunk ones. Like literally like 40, 50 beers sometimes. It's crazy. The things I do for my customers, you know. Drinking beer and making money is what I got to do to please you. My God, I will. So guys, I got some antique ship snails. Now these came from vessels that were sunk, and all wooden vessels, sailing ships. I'll put these up, and I'm going to start them at $5. But these came off the ocean floor. We were so close to getting you to put up the polar bear. Yeah, I know. It's funny about that. I had put them up for $1. I put walruses up for $1. If I trust the group that there's enough people to like not have $1 and like no one else bid, I'll do it. I don't give a shit. But man, I tell you, when I don't trust you guys, it's like, oh, I can't put it up. I just can't. Joe's in at 5. I love yous. I don't dollar polar bear love you. So Joe's in at 5. These are really cool. We actually used to put a coffin nail, make a cross out of them. They're pretty cool. So you get like a piece of nautical history, you get the haunted jivey shit, and a nice little crucifix or a cross. You know, it'd be pretty cool. Always was cool anyway. Okay, so Joe's in at 5. So nobody's interested in the artifacts. Okay, fine. Be that way. Be that way. I'm going to put up something now just to see if you guys are interested. These are really cool. But they're quite valuable too, which is funny. But anyway, okay, sold to Joe. Sheep's nails. So Joe, if you is this? Joe, if you do a sweep, you get your name in on the diamond again. So sweep is $20. 5 times 4, obviously, $20. Let me know what you want to do. I'd definitely do a sweeper if I were you. Seems how we're finally getting your bids. Okay, for the sweep. Perfect. Okay, so $20. All right. And what number would you like? So that's page 1. And that's page 2. Just let me know what you want to do. And while we're waiting on Joe, put that in a little bag. And we'll put up the next lot. And guys, these are, I think they're really cool. These came out in 1992. And what they are the cryptids of Canada. So we have the Sasquatch, we have the Kraken, which is off the coast of Newfoundland. We have the werewolf or Loup-Garou in Quebec. And we have the Ogopogo, which is Canada's Loch Ness Monster in Lake Okanagan. So anyway, guys, I love these. They're always cool. And there's not a lot of stuff out there to collect from the cryptid world, but anyway, these are really cool. So anyway, these are $5 starts, worth every penny. They're very, very collectible. And Joe wants the last number, which would be 47. There you go. You're in there. Sarah's in at 5. Sarah's a Canadian. She knows all about our cryptids. Give me a second there, guys. Really, no more bids on the cryptid stamps. Well, now. All right, we'll put 30 seconds on the clock. All right, going once. 1 second. All right, sold to Sarah. Sarah, it's a very cheap. Okay, good. That was a cheap way to get a diamond. I'm going to put up this ear set. I know it's only 2 items, but you will get a sweep if you take the 2. Anyway, these are from a white-sided dolphin. They're incredibly rare. You'll never see another set. I'm half thinking about putting them away for myself, but I said I would pop them up. We're going to start at $500 if anyone's interested. Worth every penny. Every penny. I doubt you'll ever see another set. Mink whale is rare enough. And like anything like dolphin, it's like you never get the ears. My God. Anyway, $500 start. And if you buy 2, you will get a sweep. Not sure if you guys like this kind of stuff, but these are whalebone stud earrings. These here happen to be sperm whale, but we can do them in any bone you wish. Blue, sperm, finback, humpback, orca. Anyway, they're $50 a set if anyone's interested, but they're all professionally done. Jewelry is another line that we do here, blah, blah, blah. So if anyone's interested, they're $50 a set. Be the first on your block to own whalebone earrings. Just lay them right there. So I take it no one's interested in this stuff. Okay, we'll put that aside. So guys, who's interested in these crazy pins? And look at the polar bear screwing. Yeah, I can do that for you. That's not a problem. You just tell me to style what you want, and not a problem at all. We can do anything. See the polar bears? Moose tooth. That's a really cool moose tooth there. That's the front. I'd be interested. What species would you like? We can do as many as you want. So when you say in the gauges, just what do you mean, like the loops? Yeah, so you're right, Joe. So what we do is we completely epoxy. Now these bones are over 100 years old too, right? But as you can see, the bones are completely epoxied. So they got that glaze over them. So your skin isn't touching bone or anything, and there's no this is like glass, right? But yeah, you are correct. Bone is very impervious to, or very easy to get infected, right? But now this bone here is over 100 years old, and it's completely englazed. It's safe, whole 9 yards. You know, whereas Jesus Christ, get on there. Yeah, bone. The thing with bone is like I own a dog food company, a slaughterhouse, and all that stuff. If if you get a what we call a bone cut, it's automatically infected. So you got to be very, very careful. There's all types of bacteria on bone just by its nature, and depending on what animal it is. Now I would argue whalebone is pretty good anyway because of the way it was taken, it's put in salt water, blah blah blah. But that's neither here nor there. When it comes to bone, you got to be very, very careful because if you ever get cut or anything with a bone, it's automatically infected, and it takes a long time for that bacteria to get out of the bones. Right now, again, if you're dealing with bones that are very old, you run a better chance, but that's why all of our bones are completely epoxied, so that you have no worries about any skin contact with the pieces at all. Yeah, yeah, we do a lot of stuff like that. So, guys, what about these? These are Newfoundland bottles, but they keep cool with the seals. You got a seal skull? Why not have a seal bottle? Huh? And this one here, this is the earlier version of that one. This one came out in 1900. And see the embossed seal? So the seal got a codfish in its mouth. That was their logo. Okay, friends, I gotta go. All right, have a good night. Did you want? Well, you'll message me anyway. I'll talk to you tomorrow or whatever. I'm just gonna call tonight too. It says 1:30 here. Yeah, bye, Cam. Yeah, perfect. You do that. These here, I got a few of these. They're $20 if you're interested, but they're from 1900, and beautiful example of Newfoundland bottle. Spelled Saint John, which is totally incorrect. It's St. John's. But anyway, good old Newfoundland bottle right here. And this here is Kavanagh's and Co. This one came out around the same time, turn of the century. This bottle is the property and can only be used by Kavanaugh Incorporated or Kavanaugh Company and Company. Sorry, St. John's, Newfoundland. So anyway, I really like Newfoundland bottles. So guys, is there anything else anyone would like to see tonight? I don't know who's here or whatever. Or if there's anything you'd like, let me know. More than happy to keep popping stuff up if you're here to buy. You know, I was gonna pop up. I was gonna pop up these. I don't have your. That's what we should do now. The Cam's gonna pop up the uranium glass. That'll teach her. That'll teach her to leave. She's here and heard that. She's gonna be pissed off. I was gonna pop these up for $5 if anyone's interested. What's this? Goods half high price. What the fuck is this? All right, well, guys, if there's anyone here that is interested in anything, let me know. If not, we will close her down for the evening. Sarah, Joe, whoever else is here, let me know. Is there anything you're interested in, Joe? I'm more than happy to, pop stuff up for you. Not an issue in this world. As a matter of fact, I'd love to get a contingent of the Australian people on these auctions, so when we go late, you guys can move right in. I love that. Is there anything in particular you like, Joe? Oh yeah, you're just being contrary now. What do you want? Do you want bones? Do you want? Oh, I made some real good contacts in CITES in Australia too. They're really good people. They get back to me really quickly. So if you're interested in any bones like whale bones, I'd love to get some people down there actually getting the permits through, so that you can, because there is a contingent down there that's like, oh, we don't. That's yeah, you're not allowed to have that here, and like, idiots. But anyway, collectibles. What type of collectibles? What do you want? Ancient artifacts, coins, stamps, paper money. Need to win Ted's Lotto. Yeah, okay. What type of collectibles are you interested in? I don't really know what you collect, right? A lot of these people have been with me for years, and I know them, and sometimes even when I get something come in, I know what they want. You know, just let me know. More than happy to put stuff up for you. This would be cool on a necklace. You drill a hole through there or something. So, like, what do you collect? What turns your crank, Joe? I believe I saw on your Facebook you like NASCAR and stuff like that. Like, I got a lot of like those 118 models and stuff, and I got a like Dale Earnhardt stuff and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Oh, you're into motorcycles. Oh, okay. What do I have in motorcycles? Hmm. Yeah. Do you collect anything else other than motorcycle stuff? I got some. I got some more of those fossilized shark's teeth if you're interested. They're from all different sharks. If you're interested, I can give them to you for $5 each. They're really cool. They're from different species. Fossilized shark's teeth are neat. I like a bit of everything that takes my fancy. Yeah. Have lots of bones, medical, vintage, weird stuff. Did you see the medical kit that I put up? I don't know if you saw any of that. But anyway, they're up there if you're interested. This is a really cool one. That was a fairly megalodon myself. Yeah, I got lots of everything around. It's just need to know, do you collect ancient stuff like coins and artifacts and what about skulls? Are you interested in like Newfoundland coyote, bear, seal? You know, I got all kinds of skulls there. Yeah, I got a lot of ancient coins there and stuff. We had a real nice draw there on the ancient coins tonight. No one really took part in it, which was weird. But anyway, you can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. But anyway, we got lots of ancient coins. So what I do is we had the stacks there, and there were three. There's three tokens. There's a token in three stacks. Was it? Oops, didn't mean the. Oh, skulls. These little guys. This is a red fox. This is a gray fox. Ooh. We got this is a Newfoundland coyote. And we got a real nice harp seal here. And this one here can actually go out right away because it's not under CITES. But what we will do if you're interested in seals. Yeah, good night, Sarah. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. Yeah, seals are really interesting. Yeah, seals aren't on the CITES list. So when we're dealing with CITES societies like Canada and Australia, it's a lot easier. In the States, it's a little bit different, but for anything seal related, it's a bit easier, believe it or not. So I don't know if you're interested in any of this stuff. Got some real nice moose items, and I know you don't have those in Australia. So I guess we'll pop these up. These are $5 start. So 5 there. That's all the ones I got left for now. It's a $5 start on the shark's teeth. There's 5 there. Got some real nice narwhal vertebrae. These are really cool. Very hard to get. Well, I guess we can talk in chat, Joe, if you're interested in anything. But anyway, guys, I guess we'll call her a good night and go from there. So anyway, thank you very much for coming, everyone. And Joe, perhaps we can have a chat in the chat. All the best and have a great night, guys. Thanks for coming.